Hello, Ashley from Antipesto Pest Control, just giving you some advice on how to keep away bed bugs. Now, to identify bed bugs, you need to recognise eggs and the shape of the bed bugs themselves. They can be quite small or quite large. The eggs are always pretty tiny, little white spots, but they can be pretty much anywhere. You can see by these curtains here. I want you to notice the different sizes of the bed bugs, different stages of growth, or instars as they're known. Most bed bugs go between 5 to 7 instars, and they require at least one blood meal between each instar. These guys are looking quite healthy and happy. Now they'll hide in linen, clothing, furniture, any fabrics, curtains, curtain rods, carpet edging, of course beds, shoes, anywhere where they can fit their flat body basically. Electrical sockets is very important to inspect everywhere, especially inside the bed base, as you can see. Now pest controllers, the best way to do it is with chemical means for instant results, but it also depends a lot on the cooperation of the client. If you can do the right thing, then we'll get rid of them a lot easier and we'll save you money and time in the long run. So once we've treated it, if you can keep up the hygiene, physical removal is another option with vacuums, but that's a bit more dangerous in itself. We'll take care of all that. Pest controllers can also use heat treatments. You need to get it over 70 degrees for at least a day or two. Black bags in the sun is always a good option. The code of practice for bed bugs doesn't recommend that, but in real situations it works fantastic and minimises the use of chemicals. You can also use steam treatments, or go the opposite way to the heat and cold treatments, but that's a bit more difficult. You need to get in the freezer for at least 2 hours at negative 20 degrees. So unless you can fit a bed in the freezer, you're going to need to get rid of it. Leaving the premises for a few weeks is not going to work, because bed bugs can live for a few months without any meals whatsoever. You can see the size. This guy is quite happy. This infestation was fairly bad. They can travel tens of meters, so it's not uncommon for them to travel from apartment to apartment, get a meal, and go back and hide. The black spotting there is blood marks, or blood spotting as you call it. There's also their refuse. The darker black spots is actually their poo. It's important to let bed bugs be and not spread them. You don't want them to get out of control. Give us a call on 043 0099 430. We come take care of them for you. That's the end of the main part of the video, but if you'd like to tune in for a bit more footage of bed bugs, a lot of people always ask me what they look like and their behaviour, and a picture says 1,000 words. You can see the shed carapaces, or the shed skins there, and the different instars of stages of growth of the bed bugs. So you treat these curtains ideally for instant results, but another option is to wrap them up in a plastic bag and put them in the sun. But when they're as infested as this, my recommendation is treat and get rid of them. The curtains are ruined anyway. You never get those stains out. You might as well start afresh. Why take the risk? So bed bugs will require a blood meal for every stage of growth before they shed their skin. So in theory, the more blood meals they get, the faster they will breed. One female bed bug will lay up to 500 eggs over its course of a year. And they will spread, of course, and breed as well if there's plenty of food sources. You can see the smaller and younger they are, the more see-through they are. The bed bug's actually got blood in its bum, so it must have had a meal last night or in the early hours this morning. And no matter how hard you shake it, you can see how clingy they are. They'll stick in there with their flat body. They wedge themselves into cracks and crevices. Quite clever at disguising themselves away. So basically anything fabric
needs to have something done to it to get rid of the bed bugs and to keep them away. Whether it's heat treatment, cold treatment, destruction, or chemical treatment. You can't just ignore them, otherwise it gets to a situation like this. I mean, you'd hopefully not got to the stage where it's like this, but it's good to see what they look like so you can recognise them yourself. Bedbug treatments, unfortunately, are probably the most expensive pest control treatment there is after termites. That's because they're so difficult. Many companies charge per visit. Now we charge one all-out cost up front for 3 months. You're covered. If you have any problems, we'll come back and fix it, no charge to you. So although the cost is a bit more at first, it works out much cheaper in the long run, particularly if you do everything you need to do, like putting fabric in the sun, heating it up past 60 degrees. Convention is 45 degrees, but I say 60 degrees, why not? And they say only a few hours, but yeah, a day or two is not going to hurt. You've already done the hard work. Combine my treatment and your methods, keep them away, had great successes. A lot of people won't even take on bedbug jobs, and we absolutely love them. Give us a call, 043 00 99430, and we'll come and help you. Thanks for listening. Any advice, just give us a ring or email, and we'll come and help you out. Thank you very much.